Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to David Go To Hobbies. Right. Thank you, everyone, for your kind words and your comments about Nigel Farage. Okay, there might be a small, very small minority of people that don't agree, but everyone's welcome to their opinions. Whether I agree, it might be a different matter, but I will not tolerate anyone that is disrespectful and is rude. You will be basically removed from the comments and you'll be barred from the channel. So I'm just being fair, I'm being honest, I'll tell you the truth. And if you want to make a comment, be respectful of other people and be honest. And just, if you're a Conservative and you're going to vote Conservative, fine, but you're wasting your vote. If you're a Labour and you're voting Labour, you're wasting your vote, because you're going to have the same old crap given to you, fed to you, time and time and time again. If you want your Britain back, if you want to pay lower taxes, if you want a reasonable society, and you want your children to have a future, and that is the major, most fundamental thing that was going to happen for you and your children and your children's children. What you do on the 4th of July will make the difference to the UK. It will make the difference to everyone. And why do I say this? Well, it's entirely up to us all to put our point across to our government that we are fed up to our back teeth, and for the sake of our children, we want to have some sort of future. We want to have a country that's worth living in, not full of immigrants that we are paying nearly £5 billion a year to look after. They shouldn't be in this country. Their own country should be looking after them. Yeah, simple as that. But my point is, in this video, is it's not about us, it's about our future generations. What is this country going to be like if we let Labour in or Conservative in? We will be screwed. And if you don't like the Conservative principles of watch my other two videos about what the Conservatives are really like, what Labour is really like. I'll mention it again. What Maggie Thatcher did. Just look at what Maggie Thatcher did. She has one-handedly virtually destroyed this country from what it used to be like. End of. No other Prime Minister has done so much terrible, terrible, terrible things. And I'll leave you to watch and listen to the videos that I've made about Maggie Thatcher. Then you will understand where I'm coming from. Now for Labour. Who remembers Gordon Brown? What did he call that woman? A bigot? He put his foot in his gob that day, didn't he? And one-handedly screwed up the trust. Because as a Prime Minister, you would have thought they had a bit more respect for people and people's views. No. They don't give a flying crap about you or me as long as they're in their power nest and being able to control and have a power, ego. And their egos, where do I start? Look at Tony Blair, gee whiz. But you think to yourself, what is the matter with these people? And then what do you get? You get all these advisors. I know we touched on it before, but going back to what I'm saying, and that is your children. Vote for your reform, not for you, but for your children's chances. Because at the end of the day, what you do now is so fundamental a change, because if you don't, and you vote Labour or you vote Conservative, I'm just pointing out the truth to you. You have a choice now. This will make history. It is such a change of events that will happen if we vote for Nigel Farage. It will tell government, it will tell the Conservatives, it will tell the Labour, you are a complete waste of space. Why? Because been fed these manifestos for years. Sorry, I've got doggies on my lap, so if you see the camera wobble, that's their feet kicking me a leg, and I'm resting the camera on my leg. But on a serious note, if you want your country back, if you want some sort of normality, if you don't want high taxes, you want some stability in your country, vote for Nigel Farage. He's got balls, he's got credibility, he's got charisma, he's got trust, he's got dedication, he's got the correct principles. He's not going to give us a spiel about bloody manifestos. Nigel, top man. He is one of the best, and I think he will make a huge difference to this country. I think it will be an utter game changer in respect of he will go down in history as the most competent, trustworthy, dedicated, what's the word I'm looking for? He is going to be our hero. That's what Nigel is. He's our hero. He's a hero in the making. And I hopefully, let's reword that. I hope you will back him and make a change for your children's sake. Because at the end of the day, what this boils down to is your children's future. Because why do I say this? It boils down to what you do now on the 4th of July will change history. One last thing. When you in the past supported maybe Conservative or Labour, what do they ask you to do? They ask you to join their party. Well, Nigel's the same, and we should support him. We should become a party member. And I highly encourage you, because I will join Nigel Farage and be part of the Reform Party. Why? Because I believe in his principles. I believe in what he says is the truth. And I have the most trust in Nigel Farage. I've never ever felt this way before, and it's a game changer. Since he put Britain's values first and started the ball rolling with getting us out of the common market, he showed his true colours, and he's for the people. The people should be with him and trust him. And I know you might think I'm waffling about a bit, but it's how I see it. And I'm not talking about to butter you up. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you how it's going to change. Because I'm 63 and I've seen some prime ministers come, I've seen prime ministers go. I've seen one of the most terrible prime ministers in living history, and that was Maggie Thatcher. And what do they give her? A state funeral? My giddy auntie. What a waste of taxpayers' money. Anyway, we'll leave that subject for another day. But the point I'm trying to make to you, folks, and that is for your children and your children's children, I will say it again, you have a choice. On the 4th of July, you will have that choice to make. It might be easy, it might be difficult, but think one thing positive, and that is you're doing it for your children and your children's livelihoods and your children's welfare and your children's sanity. Because if you vote Labour or Conservative, I don't know what the world will be like in 10 years' time. But I know one thing about Nigel Farage. He will try his best and do his best to give us a better UK, a better society, a better police force and all the emergency services, and a better government, and a better military, and I have faith. I trust him, and that is more than I can say for the Conservative Labour Party. But Nigel asks for one important thing. He doesn't ask for money in a certain way. He's very tactical and very clever and a very honest person. More than I can say for other politicians and other government prime ministers through experience. He asks for ammunition, and that is a very polite way of asking, would you please help me? And he makes no qualms about it. He says, I need your help. So we, the people that are going to support Nigel by voting for him, we should join his party. And I highly recommend everyone watches my channel that is interested in having a future, having a government that cares about us, the people. We should do the respectful thing and join the UK Reform Party. And it's either Reform UK or UK Reform. Either way, it doesn't matter. I probably got it wrong, but sorry. But I'm just telling you the truth. And that is because there's an old saying, walking the walk and talking the talk. Yeah? And it's about putting your money where your mouth is. If you can't or don't want to join his party, fine. At least give him a donation showing that you're willing to help him and back him. That way, we've got a better chance of getting Nigel Farage as Prime Minister. It's down to us, people. It's the people's power and people's respect for someone that is going to take us out of this hellhole that we've been through for all these years, because we cannot trust the Conservative, we cannot trust the Labour Party do a job, because the manifestos is a pack of lies. What does Nigel do? He doesn't make a manifesto. He says it's a contract, and the contract is something between you, mainly him, and us. It's a totally different ball game. This is why I trust Nigel Farage, because Nigel, as the only person or only Prime Minister in the making, has got balls and not got bullshit. The rest of them have got bullshit. Nigel's got balls and he doesn't come out with BS. So well done, Nigel. You have my support. Hopefully people that are watching this video will support you too, because I think you deserve our trust and appreciation and gratitude. So thank you again, Nigel Farage. A lot of respect to you, and thank you for what you're doing. So to everyone who's watching my channel as well, thank you for watching it. Thank you, subscribers, to the new subscribers as well. Very much appreciated, and I hope you find my videos interesting and informative and helpful, because this is why I do it. I do it for you. And all the views and comments, you're more than welcome. But as I always say, please be respectful at all times, because we all have our opinion and sometimes they might be different. But as I say, last thing to remember is we're doing this for our children. If we want to change, let's vote for reform on the 4th of July. Otherwise, we'll be in the same old crap as we've had for donkey's years, and we don't want it, do we? Right. At that point, I will leave it there, and I think I've made my point quite clearly of what it's all about and why we should do it. So thank you everyone once again, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and please give us a like, and take care everyone, and thank you once again. Bye bye.